Do you like competition? Adrenaline? Then you do not want to miss Show Me Showdown 3, October 12th at 6 p.m.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. As you saw before, man, we are 20 days out from Show Me Showdown 3. It is the absolute premier Supermatch series here in the Midwest. It's the best Supermatch show you're gonna go see, period. I mean, it's badass. If you're there live, it's just amazing. And this is gonna be my predictions on who's gonna win each match. No particular order, but let's just get right into it. Relatively recent addition, Bill Schumer versus Bruce Pickett. They have pulled countless times over the years. Both of them kind of like Midwest legends as far as I'm concerned. When I first started getting into arm wrestling, I was watching just older 217 videos, Brad Cook, bad dude in videography world, in our world anyway. And both Bill and Bruce were in those Brewskis videos that I used to see all the time. Both badasses, both really good arm wrestlers. Both been doing it for a really long time. This is a right-handed match. If it was left hand, I could see Bruce taking it pretty easily. Bill's not necessarily like a left-hand specialist puller, but this is on the right hand. A lot of the times they pull, Bill usually takes the win on the right hand, so I got to go with Bill Schumer on this one. Next, Tim Lewis versus Josh Reno. Tim Lewis been doing this for a very, very long time. On Ayers, I saw his first tournament was in 2010. I'm not sure if that was the first time he'd actually pulled, but if that is, I mean, he's been pulling for 14, 15 years, which is awesome. Josh Reno has been pulling for about 2 years, 2 or 3 years, something like that. Josh Reno, this is a left-handed match, by the way. Josh Reno weighs like 230. I think Lewis is like 210-pound guy. So that's going to be a big difference in this match, I think. It's a left-hand match. Both these guys are better on the left. It's such a close match. It really, I think it is. The experience gap and the weight difference is going to be, that's what's going to determine this match. It could be a war. I really don't know. I'll have to go with Josh Reno, though. The dude, he pulls with my team up here in Lebanon. I say my team, not my team, but the team I'm with. He pulls with the team that I pull with in Lebanon. Arm wrestle him all the time. His left is feeling fucking stupid right now. So I'll have to go with Josh on this one. Next, Cole Casper versus Josh Lingenfelter. Lingenfelter been doing this a long time too. Cole Casper, bad dude. He's been on a fucking tear lately too. I really think Cole's just going to be too much. I love Josh too. I've pulled with him a bunch of times. One of the if you don't know him and you know him in after pulls or something when he's talking shit or whatever, then you're not going to get it. But dude, Josh is one of like the best guys in arm wrestling as far as I'm concerned. He's just really cool dude, really funny. One of the funniest sumbitches I've ever seen. But yeah, I think Cole's just going to be too much. This is both hands. I think Cole's going to beat him both hands. Josh has a sticking point and a hook down close to the pin pad, but I think Cole can pull through it. And I hate it because I like Josh so much, but I think Cole's going to take it. Next, Thomas Golston versus Sam Chaney. This is on the left hand. Sam, a few months ago at Boat Town, pulled Matt Lively, and Sam took it pretty easily. I don't think Matt was peaked quite as much as he is right now, and we'll talk about Matt later. He's got a match too. But Sam took it pretty easily. Thomas Golston, I know he trains all the time. I see him like he pulls with Gateway Arm Sports up there in St. Louis, and He pulls all the time. He's a monster. Pulls Brewski's events all the time. Really strong left hand. I have pulled him left. Ignorant left hand. But I don't know if Sam Chaney's really been training. I assume he has, knowing he's got a match coming up. But if he has, I'm going to go with Sam Chaney. He's got a longer lever. He'll be able to get out of his hand, I think. And if he can, he will top roll him. I'd take, if Thomas has a chance, it'll be first match on the hit, straight to the pad. He might get one win, but I think Sam might take it out. 3-1, I'm going to go with Sam Chaney. Next, we got my boy, Justin Douglas, versus another Gateway guy, Logan Mifflin. Pretty new dude. He's pulled a few tournaments, very strong. As far as amateurs are concerned, I mean, he's a very gifted amateur. He's blew through pretty much every amateur tournament he's been in. And he's done extremely well in the Opens already. And I think he's only been pulling for like a year and a half, 2 years, something like that. Justin Douglas probably has the biggest hand, or one of the biggest hands I've ever felt. Crazy hook, hard to take it. If Logan can't take his hand, like if Justin stops him, which I think he will, it's going to be a long day for Logan. It really is. It's going to suck. He's a smart guy, though. I don't think he'll take it bad or anything if anything bad happens. But I think Justin's going to take it. He's just too strong. The hand's too big. It's just going to be too big for Logan. I don't think he's got the back pressure to get out of his hand. Not saying he doesn't have a lot, but to get out of Justin's hand is pretty incredible. Honestly, the hand isn't even really the story. I think Justin, the hand with the amount of side pressure that he can generate is too much for a lot of people. And it's going to be too much for Logan. I got Justin on this one. Next, we have Arkansas puller, Jeremy Parker. I think he trains with Monster Michael Todd quite often. I see him got pictures with Pablo, and like Pablo's been down at the Monster Factory a few times. And Jeremy Parker is a hungry young man, and he's pulling Ryan Pope. He used to be with Springfield guys, Ozark Mountain. Sorry, gosh dang. Sorry, Ozark Mountain fellas. Forgot your name for a second. Ozark Mountain Arm Wrestling. Dude, that's a good team, by the way, Springfield guys. But Ryan Pope has a lot going on in his personal life. He just had a baby. Like Jeremy Parker, as far as I'm concerned, is all in on arm wrestling. Like, this is just his deal. He lives and breathes arm wrestling. And I love Pope too. He's a good dude. Buy a car from him. Buy a car from Pope. He's a good guy. But he's just not all in with arm wrestling like Jeremy Parker is. I know Jeremy Parker trains his ass off. I don't think Ryan has been. Ryan is strong when he is training and is peaked. I don't think Ryan is going to have enough for Jeremy. I think Jeremy is going to win convincingly. Jeremy's a bad dude. He pulled Colin Burns, who also has a match at Boatown this event, at the Super 64s, and Colin, it was a close call, barely got a slip. Jeremy almost flashed him. And Colin's a serious dude, very strong man. So yeah, I gotta go Jeremy Parker. I think he's gonna take it 3-0. Next, we have James Johnson, Arkansas puller, versus myself. We may just have to talk about that later. Next, we have Sam Taylor, also pulls down there with Ozark Mountain. You want to talk about just ignorant strength? Sam Taylor's got it. This is both hands. Taylor's left hand is ignorant as hell. I know Alex Beck is strong. I was looking at some Ayers stuff, and Alex's right hand looks to be his dominant hand. Sam's isn't. His left hand is his healthier arm. I've pulled with him a bunch, and he says that almost every time. His left hand's just healthier. He just doesn't beat it up as much, and it just stays strong all the time. So left hand, I'm going to give the edge to Sam Taylor. I think he's going to take it. Alex Beck trains down there with Dead Game out of Arkansas. James Johnson, my opponent, is also training out of that group. A lot of strong dudes down there, dude. Jeff Blair, ridiculously good arm wrestler. He's got to have a match up here sometime too at some point. I'm sure he will. He's probably going to come up there with James and Alex, so that'll be a good time. After Pools is going to be sick. But for this match in particular, I'm going to take Alex Beck on the right hand, and I'm going to take Sam Taylor on the left hand. It's going to be an absolute great match. Next, we got Colin Burns from Midmo Arm Wrestling, Midmo Pullers, versus Troy Brown out of Arkansas. Troy Brown, I'm pretty sure, is the #1 242 arm wrestler in Arkansas right now. And I think he's nationally ranked. I'd have to double check that. I'm not quite sure, but I think he's nationally ranked at 230 or 242, whichever, if you're going with WFA or IFA weight classes. Stupid strong. It's going to be close as hell. It's going to be close. If Troy's center table, I hope I'm not giving anything away. If Troy's center table strength is enough to keep Colin out of his shoulder, then it could be a rough match. Like on paper, it's a rough match for Colin, but Colin's so strong getting his shoulder in, and he doesn't flop. Everybody thinks he flops, but anyway. If he gets shoulder commitment, it could be a long day for Troy. On paper, Troy Brown is number 16 at 242 on Ayers on the right hand. Colin's number 117. So, I mean, to be that high ranked at 242, regardless, even in the hundreds, is insane. Insane. Colin's won a lot of high profile matches. He's beat Rush Schrader a couple of times. I don't know if Russ was peaked. I've heard him say he wasn't, but Colin's won matches when it counts. So if he can pull this one off, he will solidify himself as a very, very, very good 242-pound arm wrestler in the United States. People will come for matches with him. Like, if he wins this match, it will be awesome. I don't know. It's so close, so close. I think Troy will be able to edge this out. I got this one 3-2 Troy Brown. And I hate to do my boy like that. I just got to look at it from an analytical point of view. It's going to be close, though. It's going to be a very good match. Next, we have Spencer Whaley, a good buddy of mine, versus Nakiah Purse. Both of these guys out of Arkansas. Right now, Spencer Whaley is the 220-pound #1 in Arkansas. Strong dude. He has a win on me right hand. This is back about a year ago. A little over a year at Strongest Badge 2023. Very strong. He's looked very good at every Boattown event he's been in. He's been in both prior Show Me Showdown events. He always brings a good group of people that are loud. It's going to be badass. Spencer, I think, takes this one. I don't know Nakiah all that well. I know he's good. I know he trains with his dad, I'm pretty sure. Trains quite often. But Spencer trains like crazy, like a madman. He trains all the time. Super solid dude. I think he's just going to be a little bit too much. I've got this one 3-0 Spencer Whaley. Next, we have what I assume will be the main event. We have Matt Lively out of Lebanon, Missouri versus Mike Evola out of Gateway. Both hands. What this is going to come down to is what version of each person shows up to this match. Matt Lively right now is as peaked, I think, as he has been in a very, very long time. As I mentioned before, he's pulled Sam Chaney at the last Boattown event. I don't think he was near as strong as he is right now. I pulled him 2 days ago. The dude's a fucking rock. Nobody moved him on the left arm. His left arm is his strong arm. And I don't think Mike Evola has what it takes right now to get out of Matt's hand. on the left. The right is different. Matt top rolls right-handed. He'll tell you that. That's no secret. I think Mike will be, he gets up, he posts up high. I think Mike will be able to get out of Matt's hand on the right, depending on what version of Mike Evola shows up. If Mike Evola from Illinois State 2023 shows up, the one that beat Pablo, the one that's beat Cody Merritt, it's going to be a bad day for Matt on the right arm. And that may happen. I know he's been training. But is he that version? I don't know. Right now, I have this match. Right hand, Mike Evola. Left hand, Matt Lively. I think Matt's gonna take it to him on the left hand. Then we got that hook round robin deal. I forget who all's in it. I know Drew Bishop is in it. The guy. Thanks to Drew, by the way, for putting this thing on. Dude works hard to put matches together and deal with all the drama of arm wrestling people and stuff like that. If you can get a chance to thank Drew Bishop for putting this thing on for the third time now. He don't get paid for it. He makes no money. It's something he does to improve the sport. This card, this event in particular, is such a good spot to show off Midwest arm wrestlers, because there just isn't any other way to do it. Michael Todd was doing his deal, the Monster Factory thing, but even that, there was some lower level guys that were able to be on, like James Johnson, my opponent, was on that Monster Factory 4 or 5, which is awesome, but still, and I understand why. Like, you still had to bring in Ron Bath, John Brezink, Corey West. You want people to get views, but for us upper amateur, lower pro, I won't even say lower pro. There's some really strong dudes on this card, but for not so well-known arm wrestlers to get a chance, this is the fucking event to do it at. It's badass. I was completely off topic there. Midwest hook round robin. Let's talk about it. We have Drew Bishop, who I mentioned before. I know Mike West is going to be a part of it. Legend, bad dude. Dave Hodson, also out of Springfield with Ozark Mountain. There's one more guy. I cannot remember who it was. But anyway, it is a hook round robin. So, as far as I know, I think each match is going to start in a hook, and I think a top roll is going to be prohibited. So it's really interesting because you don't see that very often. It's pretty much who can fucking get inside and outside pressure each other, which is very, very, very interesting. Who's going to win? Gosh, I have no idea. Since it's purely hook, side pressure, I have got to go with Drew. As far as just a pure side pressure puller, I don't know if I've pulled anybody quite as strong as Drew. Like, Justin's right up there. But I got to go with Drew on this one too. Yeah. Maybe a little biased on that one, but oh well, sue me. One more thing. There's going to be a table giveaway. It's a table that I'm building. It's going to be aluminum construction, which has all kinds of benefits, just as strong as steel. It's 1/8 inch thick tube, real leather top, real leather pin pads, stainless steel pegs that were tooled in Lebanon, Missouri. So the real leather was bought out of Springfield Leather Company. It's going to be badass. All proceeds go to either paying Bill Schumer for coming down, paying referees, Depending on match types, if we get any sponsor money, it will go to. I'm not getting any money off of this table getting sold, or the raffles getting sold for the table. So all proceeds of this table raffle go towards the event. Whenever the event happens, I think we're going to do everything at the event. I don't think we're going to do anything electronically or anything like that. So bring cash. It'll be $10 per ticket or $50 for 6 tickets. It's going to be badass. Awesome table. I can't wait to show it to you guys. And that's it, man. Such a good event. I'm happy to be there. I'm happy to see you guys there too. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.